Hello YouTube, we are back with another and our last final BT-14 match commentary, and no better way to have it than our king and our savior Jorel to cap it all off. We've got him playing Omnimon Alter-S, I don't know what they call it now, going up against Jose. So those who honestly, dude, we've got like two fan favorites. We've got like two celebrities in our community. We've got one with Anthony and his like cult following. You know, whenever there's a machine video, everybody like the crowd goes wild. Shows up. The crowd goes wild. It's like, oh my god, Anthony, we love him. And like honestly, his gameplays are fun, so I don't blame him. And then like when Jose's on too, everybody just like loves him. Like we've got two like sort of digi celebs within our community.
It's true. It's true. They're cooking. They're cooking.
So yeah, it should be a fun one. This was one of the sort of like, I don't want to say higher end, but like the both players were doing pretty well during this set of locals. So it was a pretty high end match, high quality match. And I think between these two, just on a personal level, there's always like a very good back and forth whenever they play. So it should be a fun one to watch. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Our socials will be linked in the video description down below. We have a link tree going now, so it'll have links to our Instagram, our Discord, our Twitter, our TCG player affiliate, as well as our YouTube membership. Our Discord, we keep stressing this, but we really do want to make sure that you guys are aware that our Discord is probably going to be our main sort of modality of contact for y'all. So as we start to get things going, like our Q&A video that we're doing for our 1K milestone, our box tournament or multiple box tournament that we're going to be holding later in February, early March. A lot of the communication and instructions and guidance on all that will be done through Discord and only Discord. So if you haven't joined it yet, please do feel free to check it out. Like I said, in the link tree down below. I think it'll be very important if you want to keep interacting and communicating with us. But yeah, that being said, without further ado, let's hop right into the round over here.
So I think it's funny that we're closing out BT-14 with two decks that couldn't be any less BT-14 if they tried. We have Alter-S, who I don't think we've had on the channel.
This is the first one.
Is we? Even if we have, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been I think we have had it like once or twice.
Maybe
way back when.
Yeah.
But that was back during EX4. So
but we weren't doing commentary. We're just sort of uploading the raw footage.
13, yeah. That was like half a year ago now at this point, if not longer. Yeah, definitely before commentary. And then Armors, I mean, we've seen Jose cooking with it a lot, but like, he's the only person that plays Armor. Nobody plays Armor. I'm convinced that Jose is the only man on this earth that plays Armors and does well with it.
Now, we do have pretty good setup. Jose was unfortunately down a turn because he didn't see a rookie to start, had to play out of Davis, but now starting to see some pieces. Jorel used that opportunity to throw out a level 4 with a 4 in raising, which is like, if you know or familiar with the Alter playstyle, like that's exactly what you want to see. Because now you're able to just start, you're able to ping pong now. You know, you go into a level 5 or level 6 here, right? No, the Crest is a 6. So now he's able to go into I always get the ping pong in this though. So he's got the Agu, he's got the Greymon, so he should be able to go into a level 5 here off of the Crest.
He can go, yeah, he can have the Greymon go into it. He could have if he wanted to, but I think he opts to not do it.
Yeah. So then Jose swings with the Magna, does die, but plays out a Vmon, goes into Lydra, which will suspend the 5k, and then he Mega Deaths, which is not bad. We see Jorel going to a Dorumon. Plays out a Searcher Gabu to pick up the Agu. And then here, I think he can do one or two things. He could probably at least go into... He's got the Greymon, and he's also got a couple pieces here. So I think he's got a couple of options. It's just making sure he's got the right one. Decides to go into the Garurumon, which on Digivolve will proc a couple inheritables, will allow him to gain a memory off of the Agu inheritable, and then he just says, you know what, we're not going to proc anything more, and passes over with Davis, and then Jose decides to just Heavens, which honestly is expensive, but still pretty darn good against a board that relies on having multiple things in play, as you can see here, with Jorel constantly trying to get multiple bodies to stick. And then goes into 2 for a Garurumon once again, which then allows him to go into Greymon, gains a memory, allowing him to keep turn. So you can see some of the ping-ponging that he can do. Then goes into Garurumon, pays a memory to go into the Metal Gray Alter-S, which is interesting.
Yeah, so the way that this has been defined, so to put this in perspective, this is not the Alter-S that people would know. This is the Alter-S, but it is nothing but pieces. It is only like the idea with the deck is that you can't whiff.
You can't whiff if your deck is full of Digimon.
You can't whiff if your deck is only pieces. That is the idea and the premise. Death X is definitely rough. It's definitely a hard one to overcome.
But giving this deck 10 memory is also can be pretty scary.
It can, yeah. If he's able to kind of get... I mean, if he plays an Agu and a Gabo here and he just starts going up, it's like, oh, well, one set of stuff he needs.
And there's an Agu.
Up.
Okay.
That's a great
X. Jesus. So here we can probably start to see some shenanigans start to go into play.
So he's missing a Garurumon, I think. So goes Greymon.
Greymon.
Draws Metal Gray.
Goes into Gray X. Still no Garuru.
Okay, no Garuru is really what's got him. If he had a Garuru here, he is ready. He has the Metal Gray. He has the Garuru. He has everything else he needs, I think. Tucks a Source under. Okay, just goes Metal Gray. Tries to just give protection. If something happens, does lose the Gabu. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because he has a second back. Jose doesn't have
Death
too much
X.
aggression here, I don't think.
There's a Metal Gray. There's a Magna for 2. He's a chunky boy. And oh my lord, again.
Yeah, he's got the Yellow Source. Just does that, yeah.
Jeez.
Jose knows if he controls board that Jorel can't, like when Jorel's still building pieces, Jorel's not going to be able to do anything. Jorel has to see
Still
his
no Garuru, which is rough.
Yeah.
Goes into Greymon. No Garuru. At this point, I feel like it's sort of no dice. Slips the X antibody underneath. Will pass over 2 memories. Sees a Garuru, and then the Gabu dies.
Nothing there, man. Nothing there.
Hmm.
At this point, I think it's just game, unless because I don't know if Jorel runs security bombs. No,
he does. The Garuru is not a blocker, correct, or is it?
Actually,
it is a blocker, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'll double check.
Will swing. Has the Vmon or the Magna Perch to leave the Vmon. Does decide to block with the Garuru, and then Kuma for game. Jose styling it with the Kuma for games here. Got me with the Kumas. Gets Jorel with the Kuma. So game 1 goes to Jose.
Yep. Pretty handedly too. He did it really well. Like, there's just like there's not much you can do about that. That's just kind of that's how it be.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I mean, I think that's also just, a good pilot understanding what his opponent wants to do, right? Which is like, I don't care if I give him memory. Like if he's missing the pieces, I'm just going to keep controlling the board and kind of force him into that position. Arguably, you could also make the case that if Jorel were to see the Garuru, he definitely had enough gas to cook with the ping-ponging. Because he had everything else in hand. It was just that one sort of piece that he was missing.
There's a Garuru. So he's able to grab the Omni and the Garuru and put the other card back on top. Deciding what he wants to do here.
I almost feel like you just Digivolve in the back, no?
It's rough because
it goes into Garuru there. Fair.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Magna.
2, Evo for 2 and a Magna. That Vmon does so much work for that deck.
Yeah.
Being able to go into Magna for 2 instead of 3 is insane.
Swings and hits a Greymon, and then decides to pass turn with just a fire about. Yeah, just a choke.
But that's fine. That's okay.
So now Jorel goes into
Gray.
Greymon. And passes turn. Gains a memory from the Davis and Ken.
Wait, he should. Why didn't he gain a memory? He should gain a memory for another one of your. Is that the Digiball by an effect? To gain the memory?
I think it's by effect, no? I'm not sure. I haven't played this deck in a hot minute, so...
It's been a while for me as well.
Yeah.
No, when one of your other Digimon Digivolves gain 1 memory, so it should have been for...
What the heck?
Oh, but he had to go for 3. That Greymon goes for 3, no?
Yeah.
Over
that's
anything
true.
but that isn't an Agu?
That's true. Okay. So plays out a... I believe is a Werguru out there. Which I think puts Jose like on a little bit of pressure. Just because if he can't clear the board here, he's dealing with a possible ping-ponging situation. Not as many sources as you would like, but still pretty scary. But swings twice, both Magnas live. And I think he's thinking about the... So goes into Magna X. And then... goes into another one. Oh my lord. So not bad. But here, I think we can start to see Jorel do a little bit. Goes into the Crescaroo for 3, which then will allow him to go into Blitzgray. We'll choose to de-digivolve and keep turn. Now we'll decide to gain a memory and draw from the effects. And then now DNA digivolves into the Alter-S.
Yeah. Yep, Alter-S.
Which will de-digivolve the Magna.
Well, no, so Alter-S attempts to delete something with 8k or less. Here, I'll read it out exactly.
Yeah.
So one Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less, and return one of your opponent's Digimon, one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. And then he has the Alter. It basically has like partition before partition existed.
Sure.
With his alternatives of when it would leave the battle area, other than by one of your own effects or one of your effects, play one Blitz Greymon and one Crescaroo from this Digimon's solution cards without paying the costs. Then place this Digimon at the bottom of your opponent, at the bottom of your security stack face down.
Okay, so Jose's got 3 memory. He has the Vmon and goes into the same promo Vmon in the back. And he's got 2 Awakening of the Golden Knights, but it looks like he's missing Magnus for once, which is quite unusual for him. But yeah, I think in this spot, we know that Jorel picked up the Alter B, and he's going to be able to do potentially threaten lethal, I think, next turn if we can't deal with stuff. Does suspend the Agu, which is big, I think, there. So Lydra could potentially do something and either swing into Agu and kind of pull off those shenanigans there. Decides to swing into security, will die. And we see a couple Death X's, but I don't know if that's really going to do a whole lot for him.
Not enough cards on board. Even if you Death X here, it doesn't really clear his issues.
Right, because it would be 2, Death X would be 14, so he can't even Death X right now.
Yeah, and it's hard because that Crescaroo is still under there, so like Jorel still has ways of doing things.
Yeah.
So
goes into
Magna,
the Magna for
restand.
3, restand, yeah. So Jorel.
Was that the promo V?
The promo V, so it should have been for 2, no?
Yeah, it should have been for 2 because he's got free in trades. He went for 3, right? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, he went for 3. But so here, I think Jorel's looking at the Alter B, and he's also looking at Omni X Antibody, which I think both are pretty fair options. But I think Alter B at this point...
No, he does have a tamer. Never mind. I don't know. Yeah, I think that was just... It should have been for...
So Alter B will de-digivolve and pop, which at this point, he should be able to just go lethal. Because if he swings, he will trash 2, and then
he can trash one off the Blitz first. He can trash one off the Blitz first, and then activate. So the way you want to use this stack normally is Blitzcrank has the effect of when it has Omnimon in name, or when attacking, if this Digimon has Omnimon in name, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack.
Oh.
So next turn, Jorel can trash one off of Blitz, trash 2 off of Alter B by I think it's trashing the I think it's bottom decking. Yeah, his Alter-S, 3 sources that are level 6 or higher. And then then his attack would just swing through for game. Yeah, because it's when attacking by trashing up to 3 level 6 or higher cards in this Digimon's Digivolution cards among your opponent's Digimon and Tamers. Delete one with the lowest play cost for each card trashed. If you trash 3 cards, trash the top 2 cards of your opponent's security stack. So that'd be 3 cards trashed, and then it would just swing through for game.
Yeah.
So Jose needs to get a blocker here, or a means of suspending it without letting it move. No blocker.
No blocker. Gets the Magna X, but that's not going to do anything here in this scenario.
No, he needs to...
He can't keep turn.
Oh, he does have...
Does have Heaven's
Judgment?
Which would at least pop the Agu, but that's still not going to do anything. He's not going to have enough DP to pop the big guy.
It will.
It will?
It'd be 16.
Oh, yeah, it'd be AK twice. So, yeah, he could pop the big guy.
And I don't think he has any DP boosts under there. He has pretty much just the standard line. So if he plays that, I mean, he does set Jorel to 7 is the problem, and Jorel has 2 rookies.
I set Jorel to 8. Or no, 7. You're right.
No, yeah, Heavens is 7. Yep, so we'll do that. Trash 1, do 1, he'll bounce 1 with the Crest.
Giga Death was in security.
But don't matter when you trash 3 cards. Alter-S is so fun in that regard. Like, Alter-S is such a cool deck that, like, I mean, I don't know what that new Omecamon does for it really in BT-14, but I'd love to go back and revisit it because it is just a really, really fun deck to play.
Yeah, for sure.
But
it's also like nice to see decks like this come back, you know? I mean, are they particularly meta? No, but I mean, like, they're still fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun. The concept of it was very fun when it came out.
Yeah. Well, and on this note too, right?
Yeah.
Jorel, 3-1, I think, right? Or 2? I can't remember what he went. He did
3-1.
Like he went.
I remember round 1. He got into Alter B by turn 3.
Yeah.
Like he had a full stack on board ready to go, and it was just like, Jesus Christ, dude, chill.
Just drops a Garuru. I think that's actually not terrible though. Like
it's not.
Jose could respond with an option, but that means he's wasting an option on a single level 4 card, and then he's passing turn back.
Correct.
Which looks like he's what he's thinking about.
He's thinking about it.
He knows that Jorel's threatening that pressure, but admittedly, if you put Jorel to 3, if he draws the right cards, like he could just
do it all over again.
Okay, does draw 4, plays back out and chokes 2. Yeah.
Gas. More gas.
Jose doesn't have a tamer, so no memory gain here. That Magna is not really doing anything.
Nuh-uh.
Just have a... He's thinking about doing it again. We'll just swing. Does die.
It draws a card. Yep, spits out V. V will search. That's rough.
Okay, and then I don't...
And plays Hammer. Decides to choke to 1, which is fair. That's very fair.
That's fine.
Jorel will choose to go into the Metal Gray, which now can prop off shenanigans. Going into where?
For 1. Won't gain anything extra. Can go into the Metal Gray X to your board.
Nice.
Because it has Greymon in name.
Yeah.
So that's all it needs.
So
also, I was gonna say earlier, we were talking about sorry, that's a little bit off beat while Jose's thinking here. We were talking earlier about a lot of exciting stuff going on with the channel and whatnot.
Yeah.
Can't remember if it was this video or last video or whatever. I don't know. My brain's so mush right now because I'm still daydreaming about Titamon. Anyways,
But you're saying content?
It's also just exciting all the reveals we've had.
Yes.
all of the stuff that we have been seeing come out of Bandai has been insane. It has been like awesome.
I remember waking up and I'm like,
yeah,
what?
It was a brain blast. I woke up early to try and get the Pal World server working, and I ended up just spending a half hour just reading through all the leaks because I was just like, what has happened? The world has changed. But like,
I remember I was like, you know, getting ready for work, and I was like making my coffee before I drove down there, and I was like, oh, let's check Discord, see what's going on, and I literally like choked while drinking. I was like, what the I was like 50 plus messages. I was like, what in God's name is going on?
It's the world has arisen. But anyways, in the interim, we've seen Jorel bottom deck, the Vmon that was on board. Jose just set up a Raidramon on the back, so he's gonna have a lot of memory to work with next turn. But Jorel does have the ability to go up into his Alter-S this turn, which is big, so he's got that protection in a way. Jose does shoot up.
Oh my god. 6
off the Raidra.
Yeah. Davis and Ken is so good, dude. Like, it's an old tamer, but it's still just so good, especially for the archetype. Like, being able to give this and like things like even like Imperial too, right? Where it's just like Unga Boonga, all that memory.
You know, we've talked about we've talked about it with like RB a lot, right? Because RB likes Vmon a lot and stuff. And like we've said, like the Imperial's biggest issue has always been that it didn't have a way to play Tamers for free, which the Ace card has done for us in a way, even though it's still a bit rough.
Yeah.
Because Imperial doesn't have protection, so the Ace card is very vulnerable to just getting popped nowadays. But I can see like in 16 with other like Tamer like stuff where we're able to get more access to just free Tamer play.
Yeah.
Because of how memory efficient blue and green are as colors, it does make sense why there wasn't that free Tamer play for a while now that I think about it, even though it just makes the deck too slow to really do anything because of it. The deck just, it's almost like there's no middle ground for it, right? Like it's either too slow or it's too fast.
Right.
Because we've seen in 16, I think it is topping with armors, and admittedly that's a lot of the same Tamers, from what I understand.
Right. No, you're right. 100% right. But we do see him go into Magna, restands off of the Davis and Ken effect. We do see Jorel in his hand. He's got another Omni. He just drew into it. So unless Jose can get rid of this sort of wide board, he's looking at a Omnimon coming back. And decides to just Magna in the back.
And I mean,
Jorel too,
admittedly, there's not much that really slows Jorel down. So Jorel could, if you want to, he could just swing both. Into security. Because I mean, Magna X is only 11. I mean, there is the risk of hitting an option, I suppose. So yeah, it is probably just safer just to go back into Alter-S just to clear board and have more. Oh, he's got an Alter B in hand. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
About to say bye to 4 security this turn. Technically 5 if he swings to the Greymon. He's feeling.
Did the camera just zoom? Was that me? I don't know.
Yep. I think it might be you. I don't think it's you. I'm crazy, maybe.
Swings will then should trash.
Yep, we'll delete the Tamers because of each card trash and this goalless play cost. So that does get rid of the Davis Kens, which is huge, by the way. Alter B, being able to, like, when you're behind on board state, if you don't have a lot of things on board, and your Tamers are like susceptible to Alter B, it can be scary.
Yeah.
And just like that, 4 security is gone, and Jose doesn't have
are all
a board.
Gone. Jesus
and those Davis Kens were doing huge for him. Now he's choked to 1, and it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Magna didn't
body
Evo.
in the back. Omnimon can't be swung over at this point because it doesn't have the DP boost like you're about to say.
Yep. That doesn't do anything.
Is probably the only feasible removal at this point, but even then, it's like, what do you do? Because Jorel is a guaranteed 2 checks on board, pretty much.
Yep.
And I don't think Jose is running Ice Wall in this deck, so.
Then it would be a different situation if, like, maybe there wasn't that stack in back, right? If there wasn't that Garurumon in the back there, but because that Garurumon's chilling back there, even if he had a Heaven's Judgment, can't do anything.
He does, and he could get rid of the Omnimon that way. But you have
blocker, so yeah, he could do that, and then he just has to make sure he doesn't lose his Magna.
Yeah.
But it's also risky because that's putting.
Ooh.
Okay.
You
know what? I think
that's actually a good play.
I actually don't think he has the Evans. I actually don't think I saw it.
Okay.
And admittedly, I can't really do anything with that. I mean, like, you just have to pray that Jorel's missing consistency pieces, but you can't miss pieces when your whole deck is pieces.
He definitely has a Wargaroo, and then goes into Metal Garoo, Metal Gray. Yep. Gains another memory, which then will allow him to go into Crest, which drew into the Blitz. Jesus Christ.
Blitz for free.
He Digivolves.
That's one less blocker. I mean, that's just game right there.
Yeah, you can DNA into the Alter, which then pops the board, swings, and then we'll swing with Alter B for game.
Yep.
So Jorel takes it.
Alter-S, man. I love that deck so much. It's such a fucking cool deck.
It really is. The idea of it, the cards, all of it. It's a really, really solid deck. And it's just fun. It's a fun deck to play. But yeah, I mean, I think what better way to wrap up, like you said, our BT-14 locals with a win by Alter B, which is a deck that was what, EX4. But yeah, no, shout out to Jorel as always. Shout out to Jose too. You know, for well played matches, I think from both players this week. Like I said in the previous videos, we are very excited to bring out more EX5 content now. You know, the set is officially released, so let us know what you guys pulled. Let us know what decks you're building. If we have time before I fly out to LA, I will look to maybe do some deck profile videos, maybe in a little bit more of a spicy flavor, as TJ might be joining me as well. Talking over some of the maybe big contenders before we delve into Nat season and the bulk of EX5. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully it's out before Nats. If not, it'll probably be uploaded like the weekend or the week after. And we'll also have some Matchplay commentary from locals, which will be on Sunday by the time of release. That'll be our first ever EX5 locals, so that should be exciting as well. So looking forward to a lot of fresh things to put up on the channel. Should be good. Should be good. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, you know, for those new viewers, hopefully this was enough to convince you to keep watching and joining our channel. So please do hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't. For those of you who always tune in on the regular, thank you for all your support. It really does mean a lot to all of us, every single one of us on the channel. Wouldn't be here without you guys, so thank you is not enough, but it will have to do for now. And without further ado, we will see ya on the flippy flip. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.